right. Let's see here. So we're going into part 3 of Signalis tonight. Being Friday, of course, get a little bit more leeway. We can hopefully play a little bit longer and get a little more into the nitty-gritty. So I know we just took down the first, like, hardline boss for the game, so I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty sharp ramp up from here. Let me get this fired up here. There we go. Every time it gets me just a little bit on edge, man. God, that audio is too good. Also, I love how you can, like, so clearly recognize the robotic eye with how, like, deep, like, inset this portion of her eye is. As you rotate it around, you can see, oh, that's not a normal eye. That's a robotic eye in there. I love the little details like that, man. Okay, we are here. Let's continue. Okay, alright, so let's take stock real quick. Repair patches, sprays, auto injectors, pistol, shotgun, ammo. So, I'm going to use one of these. And I know it takes a moment, so we'll give that a second to kick in. Let's go ahead and use the second one. We probably needed it. So, let's store the auto injector as well. Okay. And I have a feeling we can probably safely store the shotgun too, just because we just went through a huge boss. It's unlikely to throw anything huge at us immediately. So, yeah, let's store that. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and save again here, just to cover all bases. Maintenance key. Alright, we got it. Thermite flare. I'll take it, but I'm immediately going to store it because I almost never bother with destroying bodies. Even like Resident Evil and stuff. I never bothered with that shit. I mean, tactically it makes sense. It kind of like guarantees a certain room can be made secure and all that, but you're almost never really visiting the same rooms like that often to the point where you'd want it to be like 100% safe. I don't know. That's just how I feel, at least. Oh. Huh. All right. Fuse required. All right, so we need a fuse. Whoops, that's not what I want. There we go. What is this? Looks like an engine for powering a looping paternoster lift system. Paternoster? I don't know what that means. Probably another German word. Alright, so this is just a puzzle room. Or a progression room, I guess. So we just need to find a fuse for this room here. Maintenance key. Cool. Alright. Oh, I love a good giant chasm, just extending far off screen. It's so comforting, isn't it? Okay, so let's see what's here. Oh god, so that's a lot of replica bodies there. The elevator is out of order. Yes, it is. Huh. Post box key required. That's a lot of mail. Okay. Let's see here. So that's open, and that's locked. The owl key. Okay. Alright, so the key items we're looking out for are the fuse, the postbox key, and the owl key now. Ooh, ammo. I'll take that. How much do I have, by the way? Oh, yeah, I'm stacked. Yeah. Alright, that looks like as far as I can go here. Ooh. STCR, Security Technician Controller Replica Storage. Wood. Bouillon. Buy-in, maybe. Oh. Bouillon or buy-in will burn, apparently. Alright. Some more revolver ammo. Awesome. Angry note. I am officially sick of the Yules next door. They've been listening to that stupid song non-stop since the piano room was locked down. If I have to hear it one more time, I am going over there and smashing that stupid tape recorder to pieces. I wonder if there's a way we can borrow a key so we can get into their dorm and put an end to this madness. I don't care about breaking quarantine if it means never having to hear that song again. Damn. I'd be curious to find out what that song is. And also, what a freaking Karen. Okay. So, I think this is just a shadow of this one. Okay, there is 3. There are 3. Can I lure them? Oh crap. Oh, that's not good. Alright. Come on, put your shield down. Damn. Shit. Oh, crap. Well, That was bound to happen at some point. God, and it goes back to that ominous song. Or it's not even a song, I guess. I think it's just a siren, but still, ominous. Okay. And I'm actually going to bring the shotgun with me, I think. That seems like a necessity at this point. Alright, so I know where we need to go from this point, so we're gonna beeline. There was something in here. There was ammo. Or no, that's further on. That's after we go down the little ladder through here. There we go. That's where we need the post box key. And I think this is where we find the ammo. Yep. Got that. Okay, we are ready this time. Yeah, kill it. Took one hit, not a big deal. Yep. Pretty good. We took a bit of damage. I'm gonna wait to pop the repair spray just because actually, and I'm gonna equip the auto injector too, just in case we hit another bad room. Okay, so we got some stuff to pick up in here. Ooh, a repair patch is exactly what I would want to pick up though. Am I not able to just drop stuff? It restores a large amount of health, so I don't really think I want to use that straight away. Well, let's go ahead and use this one then, in that case. What is this? Replica Overview, Star. Security Technician Guard Replica Starling. Gen 4 Low-Cost Combat Unit. Biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. The standard model of the Protector Security Technicians. Fitted with extended legs, Star units gracefully tower over most gestalts. Despite their heavy armor, they can move swiftly with their long stride. Their cool and detached demeanor allows them to analyze situations with objectivity and deploy force as required. Trained in close combat and riot control techniques, they operate best in small squads led by an officer's Star unit equipped with a ballistic shield. So that's why this room was giving me a little more toughness. These were Star units, and that was their Star leader. Also, now that I think about it, I wonder if the Star is like the Star designation for these ones might be a Resident Evil reference. Maybe. Memorandum: lighting malfunctions. Due to a recent incident involving a certain starling that shall remain unnamed, I've adjusted all doors to require visible light to open. This should hopefully stop any more non-service cadre personnel from endangering themselves by stumbling into dark rooms until we can take care of the lighting issues. Excuse me. If you've been assigned an illumination failure repair task, remember to equip a flashlight module so the door sensors will let you in. Ask Adler ahead of time if you need one. He's usually in his quarters on the 8th floor these days. Okay. Another repair patch. I'll take that. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay, not too shabby. Alright, we got lots of repair patches. What is this? The Paternoster lift system seems to be powered down. Okay, so that's from the room that we need the fuse for. I wonder if there's a way to turn it on. I guarantee it is, because we saw it. We saw it. It'll happen. Okay. Workshop key. This is where we came from. That's locked. That's open. Of course, it's the one with the blood trail leading into it. Ooh, that looks nasty. No space for that. Oh, we got another poster here. Okay, we already saw that one. Still would, but, you know, that's besides the point. Oh, shit. There we go. Nice. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I picked up that shotgun ammo, but it didn't have space for it, so what it did instead is it automatically reloaded them into the shotgun. That's very nice, actually. I feel like most games of this... shit. Most games of this nature wouldn't be that kind. Okay. Definitely a significant ramp up in the combat. As expected. I called it. I called it. Open these lockers? No, I can't. Was this open? Owl key. That's what that needs. So, we might need to go down that other ladder that we saw on the way down here. But before we do that, I'm going to return to the safe room, save our progress, and also store this revolver ammo that I have. I'm hoping that we're able to work our way back to the place where the revolver is, because I never noticed what the solution was for being able to get the revolver out of the X-ray machine. There's got to be a way to do that. It's probably just not available to us yet. So, that's my hope. Okay. to store just one of those. And I think I'm good with the... I don't know. Maybe I should store the shotgun for now. I'm going to save now, so we can come right back here if need be. Alright, we're descending. And to the next level. Okay. Level 8. Locks from the other side. Okay. So, as I think back now, that one long room that we saw that had the like the blood drag, like the blood smears going into it. Thinking back now, I'm not totally certain if at the end of it, if it was just a pool of blood or if it was a hole we could drop into. If it's a hole we can drop into, that makes sense. Because that would be the way we can loop down to the floor below. Also, did we ever... I never went in the room to the right. Let's see what's in here. Oh shit. Okay. How is ammo? Ammo's looking decent. Do I take the risk and just start shooting? I can't see it, but like I can tell it's there. I have the target reticle, so I'm pretty good on ammo. I think I'm gonna do it. We're gonna take our time. Nice. Damn. Oh shit. That was a bad idea. I should have thought about that. Darn. Okay, I'm still in blue. Alright. As we were, gang. So, I remember from the previous note, we're going to have to find the flashlight from the 8th floor, where Adler's office is. So, looks like we probably have quite a bit of time before we'll be able to loop back into there. Can I get in here? No, workshop key. Okay. That one was... I kind of like that combat music. I'm gonna close my curtains here. There we go. And this is what I was talking about. This seems okay. Yep. Let's go. I'm afraid the commander won't receive any visitors at the moment. But perhaps I can be of assistance instead. Who are you? I'm the administrator of this facility. Please, there's no need to be afraid. I'm just here to help. None of us are here by choice. Oh, shit. Sick. Nice. Sick. Security Technician Guard Replica Star. Very cool. Heimat? Heimat? Yeah. Heimat, Heart of the Revolution. Unlocked the door. Okay. Oh shit. I do see ammo here, and I'm betting this is probably our fuse up here. That's my suspicion. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. Kitties? Kitties? Kitties awaits liberation. Kitties await liberation, man. Oh, does Kitty want to liberate? Does Kitty want a liberation? Okay, it's talking about the fuse. Your order for this replacement part has been approved and was processed by S23 management. Please find enclosed the requested part for installation. Falk has specifically requested that the repair of the looping lift system be prioritized over other repairs. Please replace the fuse as soon as possible. It is a huge hassle for everyone to get around without it. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, I'll use this one. That's fine. Alright, we got the fuse. Very cool. Is there anything else of use in here? Mayhaps? No? Okay. Now, somehow I need to get back up to the floor above. 10 rounds, 4 on backup. 2 enemies in this room. I think I can juke this one and get into one of these rooms. Let's try it. Yes. Oh shit. I'm just gonna walk here. Shutter gate handle. It's gonna see me. Very nice. Damn. Oh shit. Man, we can't catch a break here. Thank goodness. Okay, so we're on our last magazine of handgun ammo. This is a little bit rough. What is this? Okay, poster we've already seen. Okay, so this room had nothing. This room... all it did was... Wait, something in here? No. All this room did was cost us ammo. Okay, so I'm immediately gonna have to juke. Shit, move! Move, girl! God. 172. Okay, this is a problem. $172. $156. 147, 144. Okay, let's go to 144 and see what happens. $131. $0.96. $0.92. Shit, I'm taking damage, aren't I? $0.50. Okay, we did it, apparently. Wow. That was a lot. This is a famous painting. I've seen this before. I don't know what it refers to, but it's something. There's a keyhole in the painting. This feels like progress, but I wish we had gotten something out of that. Okay. Move, girl. Move. Yes. Okay. Very cool. Now, oh, we need to go up one more level and we can fix the elevator then. Oh, this is the save room. Here we go. Very nice. Ah, okay. Yep, so we got a little bit of a kind of a unique take on the classic breaker puzzle. Okay. Hmm. Jeez. Okay. Hmm. Jeez. Okay. So they both just need to be lowered by 30 from here. Do any of these do that? I don't think so. All right, bear with me. I'm gonna grab pen and paper here and mark down what applies what. Going with the fancy pen this time. Fancy pen for fancy puzzles. So, at the moment, they start off at 120. The first breaker adds plus 600. And then plus 120. Damn. Second one adds plus 720 and plus 240. Then plus 840. Other plus 360. So the other one gives minus 50 and plus 30. The other gives plus 80 and minus 120. At least minus 120. And it gives a plus 20 and a minus 60. Excuse me, sorry about that. Then a minus 10 and minus 100. So the top one needs to come out to 800. and the bottom one to 230. So, from the starting point of both being at 120, let's do some math here. So, let's start with the top value first. To get 120 up to 800, we should do the first one. Okay. Now, to get this one up to 230, okay, and if we were to just try to get this to 230, let's try this one. 2, 3, 4. Wait, let's do this one. And then I need to subtract 160. These two. There we go. Let's fucking go, gang. We got it. Hell yeah. That is a much better implementation of the classic breaker puzzle. It's basically just a double breaker puzzle. Oh, we got another bot in chat. Let's get him out of here. There we go. Alright, got that taken care of. Alright, so we should have our elevator now. Yes, we got it running. Okay. Now I'm assuming that elevator is what we'll need to go from level 7 to level 8. So let's get prepared here for going to level 8. And I'm going to grab the shotgun because we are painfully low on pistol ammunition. There we go. And I'm going to grab a second auto injector as well. And maybe a repair patch too, just for safekeeping. Let's get this guy reloaded. And we'll drop a cheeky save here. And let's head back down. Okay, so to think out loud about where we need to go from here. Okay, so that top room is the painting. The rolling shutter gate, we need some kind of key. We'll recognize it when we find it. Okay, and the looping lift there on the left. I think that is what will take us to the next floor. Now, okay, so I need to get to that bottom right room, then head straight down, then head left to the lift. I'm gonna let that guy loop around a little bit before I try to juke past him, because I know they're a little bit faster. Damn, didn't realize I was running. Come on, go back up. Don't come through here, man. No bueno. We got more AC units. How cool is that? Alright, I'm gonna try and juke. Oh, come on. Go, go, go. Okay. Time for the repair patch. And I need to head left. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's not go in there just yet. That was the FKLR office, whatever that is. Library key. Interesting. Oh. So, if memory serves me well, Heimat is the capital of the government this facility is a part of. And there's Bouillon. That's Bouillon will burn, apparently. They must be some kind of rebels. And we saw a little bit about Rotfront, but I don't remember what the story with Rotfront is exactly. Very pretty though. I love that sort of thing. And it doesn't look like there's anything specific in here, is there? Oh, well, apparently we'll interact with this map somehow at some point. Oh, nice. An orrery showing a rotating view of the current relative positions of the inhabited worlds of the solar system. Okay. Well, how about that? Oh, that's right. Library. What else do we got here? Oh, shit. Easy nope. Very easy nope out of there. And another dark room. But we're on the level where we should be able to find Adler's office. So we should be able to find a flashlight finally. Shutter gate handle, yes. Very nice. Okay. Oh, there's a second one down there too. Alright, I'm gonna circle back to that spot that needed the shutter gate handle. And was that here? Yes. Very nice. There is our owl key. Very cool. Do you hear the music? Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, aka like the most prolific song from the classic Resident Evil games. Oh yeah, I see you, Signalis developer. Oh, I see you. And I love you. Low-key is actually just a really good song too, so. Replica overview, Euler. Simple, universal, light replica owl. Type Gen 4, low cost, general purpose. Frame, biomechanical with polyethylene shell. Euler units are the backbone of the Yusan nation's workforce. These elegant multi-purpose worker units are suited for all kinds of domestic tasks like cleaning, cooking, and simple medical and office work. Yules are highly social and get along well with each other, as well as most other replica models. While unfit for combat, their lightweight frame makes them a prime choice for distant facilities where supplies are limited. Huh. Okay, we're good on inventory space. And I think I'll overwrite again. Very cool. So, if we can head back to the area that needs the owl key. Let's do that. Wait, where do I need to go? Damn. Can I take the lift up? There's also that door at the end of the hall, too. Okay, nice. Wait, why did it bring me down? I went in the uplift. Okay. Okay, so we're here. We just need to get back to the north hallway. And we do that by, okay, the far end. There we go. I knew it. Oh, That was the post box key. Now, what needed the owl key? Was it... Okay. Thank God. Close by. It was this room here. Nice. Anyone in here? No? It's very pretty. Cozy. Pick up broken music cassette. Yes. A portable audio tape player with a knife embedded in the speaker. We heard a little bit about this earlier. Huh. Alrighty then. A tall mirror stands in the corner of the room. Disposable stun prod? Sure. You know what? Let's equip that. Okay, so we got this cassette. Looping multi-track magnetic audio tape cassette. The tape inside the cassette is torn. I need to repair the magnetic tape inside the cassette before it can be played again. No idea how I would go about doing that, but okay. So, let's get back down to level 8, I think it was. I think that's where we need to be. I need to get the shortcut for level 8 opened up as well. Oh, and I need to get the handle out of... Okay, okay. And I need to go down the lift. Okay, so from here, go up to the right. Grab the handle. And I can't take the handle. Okay. Oh, golly. Come on. Damn, another dark room. Well, I'll use the auto injector at least. Alright. Let's blast these motherfuckers. Two for one. Let's fucking go. Rest in piss. Star dorm. Okay, this is where we were earlier. Dining room. Okay, that's where we got the fuse. Oh, I need to go down to level 8 still. Replica overview, FKLR. Falc. Operational Command Control Unit Replica Falcon. Gen 6 high-tech bioresonance command unit. Commander eyes only. The Protector Falk, the head of each Eon facility's Protector Force, is a powerful prototype bioresonant Falk unit, an authority that may never be questioned. A Falk unit serves not just as a commander to the Protectors, but as a nearly godlike being, a perception that is underlined by her tall build and resemblance to our nation's leader, the Great Revolutionary, and her daughter. It is also aided by her powerful prototype bioresonance module, which not only allows her to bend the will of weaker minds and fathom their intentions and emotions, but also grants her the ability to manipulate objects from a distance. I have a feeling we'll be fighting her. She sounds way too strong not to. Great! Oh, guys, welcome to the party. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh. This looks like her. I'm not going to interact with her just yet. Falk's diary. I don't know how much longer I can go on. I do not want to live anymore as what I have become. The red eye beyond the gate showed me. No, touched me, poisoned me. It feels like my mind has been contaminated, defiled by another person's memory. I'm no longer fully myself anymore, but I've not fully become someone else either. I'm stuck here, between her and me, with half-formed dreams and recollections penetrating my brain and tainting my every action. Who is she? Who is that white-haired girl? Why do I long to see her again? Why would she curse me like this? Damn. We got ammo. Maybe. Oh, I can equip and reload this. Now I have room for it. A heavy box fashioned to look like an owl. There are small holes at the top looking like a speaker or a microphone. Okay, although I will pick this up though. Wait, what? I thought I had space. No space. Oh, right. But why was it gonna let me pick this up? Oh. Because I have another that I can stack with. That's why. Now, what is the problem with our lovely Falk here? So she has the Beats pill. Beats by Dre. Is there... Okay, it looks to be about all we can accomplish in here. So we still need the post box key, library key, workshop key. Can I go down even further? Nope, same place. Okay, let's see what else we can find out here. This is where the star map was. Sick dorm. we need the light for in here. Blocked. What was up here? Oh yeah, I noped out of here. All right. I'm gonna run for it. Hummingbird key. I don't have a hummingbird key. Okay. Jesus. What are you? Flashlight module. There's what we need. Very nice. Shoulder-mounted flashlight module. Equip. Nice. Eagle key. A lot of birds. A lot of birds. Oh, okay, so this is directly Adler's quarters here. Adler. Administration, data processing, logistics, replica, Eagle. Gen 5, High Command Specialist. Titanium skeleton. An integral part of every Protector something commando is the Administrator unit. A single Adler unit can manage and oversee all administrative tasks for an entire facility, freeing other ops command units. Excuse me. Sorry, I had dinner not long before this, so apologies. Freeing other operational command units to focus on the direct control of Protector units. The Adler is designed to work as a direct counterpart to the Falk unit, serving as her adjutant by taking care of necessary paperwork and calculations. So in a previous episode, I was talking about the Administrator and the Gestalt he was paired with. So apparently I was wrong there. It wasn't that he was paired with the Gestalt the same way we were paired with the Gestalt. So these are both replicas. It's an Administrator and a Falcon. Interesting stuff. So the whole concept of one replica paired with one Gestalt, that concept I think was unique just for transporters or scouts like we were before we crashed on the planet. If I'm tracking all of that right. Oh. Okay. I'm backtracking. Okay. So now we can explore these dark rooms. Shit. Damn, there's two of them in here. Okay. That was a big fight. How am I doing? Not the worst. Not the worst. If I reload, I should have the space to pick this guy up. And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. Yeah. Okay, more about the Storch replica. Each cadre of Protector security technicians is overseen by a controller unit. the most common of which is the stork type, one of the tallest replica models thanks to their extended legs. Storks figuratively and literally Storks literally and figuratively keep a constant bird's eye view of any situation, ready to direct and coordinate their assigned security technicians. Their tough, no-nonsense demeanor, though sometimes described as brutal and even cruel, makes them the perfect fit as unwavering sentinels of order. Very nice. Oh. Let's double check for items in here first. Okay. Oh shit. It looks like more of a person there. Very cool. We have no space for that. What is going on up here? Oh ho! I'm gonna go for it. Does it have to recharge? Okay. This must be scripted. Well, look at that. That's very pretty. Operational procedures control. EON Guideline 176 for the deployment of operational procedures, operational psychology. In order to reliably protect the safety of our nation, EON must develop and deploy procedures and technologies to maintain complete control over all replicas in service of the nation. Just like the Gestalts, procedures involving operational psychology are highly effective for behavior control of replicas. The primary advantage of replicas over Gestalts is predictability. All newly deployed replicas of a model are virtually identical, both physically and psychologically. As they all share the same memories, under the same circumstances, a newly deployed Yule unit will practically always react in the exact same way. However, as soon as the unit encounters new situations, it will begin to deviate from the original pattern. In some cases, this may lead to the unit being less efficient for its intended purpose. This is called persona degradation. Using a wealth of private information about the life of the Gestalt each neural pattern is based on allows us to ensure optimal, uniform post-deployment development of each unit. In simpler terms, our primary directive is the focused manipulation of the individual to ensure they remain as close to the original pattern as possible, and thus productive, loyal, and docile for as long as possible. This is called persona stabilization. Stabilization can come in many forms, and usually takes on the form of regular activities or fetish objects that distract and calm the replica. Until the development of bioresonance technology that allows wide-scale direct behavior control, the methods of operational psychology still remain the most reliable way to control both replicas and Gestalts in the interest of the protection of national security. Damn. So we knew that replicas were part biological, right? But this is our first understanding of the biology of the replicas is not only like human flesh and all that, or maybe not human flesh, but it's like it's flesh, but they're actually based on real people as well. A little bit of like a cyberpunk Johnny Silverhand thing going on. They have an engram of a person that they use as the template for all of these replicas, and they have to keep them as close to that original template as they can. Persona stabilization. Otherwise, they will, rather than just being the blank slate replicas they can start, like, their persona stabilizes with the person that they're based on. And that's the persona destabilization? Persona... what they call it? Persona degradation. Okay. So basically, they have to make sure that the replicas don't discover their humanity. That's what it seems like. Oh shit. This is a repair unit, like a maintenance unit. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be down in the mine? Your flashlight? Let me take a look. Try it now. Can you believe this? All these files. They think they know us so well. So much talk about persona and stabilization. In the end, they just want us to shut up and work until we die. What a joke. Damn. What do you mean you don't remember me? Did you hit your head? I'm staying here. No chance I'm ever going back to work. Can I not talk to you again? Oh, wait. Can she repair the cassette? Doesn't look like it. Aha. I can't remember if there were enemies back above or not. I want to say there was. Oh, no, there wasn't. Okay, cool. Okay, so it looks like we need to head back north and see what we can accomplish up there. Yeah, because there are other dark rooms that we can explore now. There we go. Oh. Oh my. might stun prod one or two of these guys here. Okay. Need the administrator's key. Alright. What do I need to go left through here? Oh. Oh, we've hit the shortcut. Awesome. So if we head back up here, we can get back to a save room. Nice. Now what can I drop off here? Cassette, get out of here. And, you know what, there were health items in several different places that we had to skip over, so I'm going to drop the auto injector. And I'm going to take a repair patch and use it. And we're going to drop a cheeky little save here. Nice. Alright. Give me just a second, I'll be right back. Excuse me. All right, back to it. So, I'm going to start here and double check for dark rooms. Rooms that we haven't been able to explore just yet. Because I'm fairly certain there's been at least one on each level that we've explored here. Yes, over here. This was one. Very nice. Okay. I hate to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and waste 2 rounds so that I can pick up the adhesive tape That way I can fix the... So I can fix that cassette tape. And I'm wondering if that is related to the speaker that the Falcon was holding on to, maybe? What is this? Huh. $84.21C. A little bit of a shooting competition. I like that. I'm gonna check the dorm room that's down there, just in case, but it might be time for us to... Okay, no, yeah. Now, okay, so that's blocked. If I were to just drop down there, would that be a safer route? Okay, protector office, that must be a dark room. I think I just saw some ammo there too. Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna juke this guy. Damn. And I'm gonna stun one of the guys in here. Nice. Let's see, what can I pick up around here? Anything at all? Nope, just a doorway. Okay, there's someone at the end there. Okay. Let's walk slowly, patiently. Island key for the painting. Colibri in the management office. One of the Colibris has holed herself up in the management office on the 7th floor. I've seen her in her illusions, sitting inside the room, crying. Which one is the real one? I think it's because of that painting in there. Whenever I was close to her, I felt like my mind was being assaulted by the image of that island. The sensation was strong enough to make me hurl. Is there a way to neutralize the transmission? Maybe some sort of feedback loop of the frequency of her control signal? That's what we did earlier on in the room with the painting. When we were cycling through all different radio frequencies and sending it back at them. We did exactly what this is talking about here. Very cool. Can I drop you quickly? There we go. Vineta. Cradle of Humanity. Vineta. Hunter's Key. Okay. Okay, let's pop the auto injector. Hunter's Key, very nice. So in total we have Hunter's Key, Island Key, and Tape. Can we go back up? Okay, we're back on level 6. Wait, so we need to go to level 7. That's where we can use the Island Key. There we go. Management office there at the very top. Now, far end right door. Nice. There we go. Right through here. Workshop key, very nice. And the workshop is... There's the library. And the bedroom, mineshaft. Okay, it's up on level 6. So we're just gonna go back the way we came and... Wait, no, maybe not. So we are... Okay, so if I go to the far left end of this hallway, we'll be back at the ladders, I believe. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad I checked that instead of backtracking to the lift. You know what? I'm going to go up one more level to the save room so that I can fix the cassette tape first. Because I hope that somehow brings us closer to understanding what that's for. Nice. Owl songs. The cassette seems to be part of a set of songs popular to Yule units. Very cool. Can't use this here. And I remember the cassette player got shanked. So that cassette player, we found it nearby, was not usable. Actually, you know what? I need to... I'm going to... Where does the hunter's key go? Oh, wait, I bet that's for the weapon box that was way down in the shooting range. I'm going to store the cassette and grab... Do I have any healing items here? I have an auto-injector. Wait, no. Auto-injector. There we go. Okay, now I'll go save. So I want to go down and get that weapon box. I want to see what the hell is in there. And that was... Okay. I think it was in it was connected to a dorm room. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Level 8. So now from here, go to the far right, down, straight down, straight down. Okay. Oh, just barely missed him. I knew it. I knew someone was gonna wake up. Oh wait, no. I'll take that at least, but where was the shooting range at? Oh boy. Oh, level 6. Man, I'm a dummy. You know what? I'm just gonna reload that last save I just made, just to save us some headaches with backtracking. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we just need to go down to level 6. Do I have that auto-injector? Yes, I do. I'm going to go back down to level 6. Then we can make our way to the shooting range. God, how did it hit me? Now, does Hunter's key work on the gun case? Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels good. Okay. Do I have space? And I have space for the ammo. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I don't know how I juked that one. Okay, so there was ammo in several spots. In the Euler dorm? Maybe? No? Oh wait, this is where that player was. Yeah. Okay, so we can go down to the workshop. We can make our way down there. So I can't be going around with 3 weapons though. That's too much inventory space. So let's drop off some stuff here. We'll store that and the revolver ammo. Very cool. I like this. Alright, and because we're here, we're gonna save. Always be saving. And pardon me while I lower my desk so I can sit. Okay, let's go. Is that on level 6? Yes. You know what? I think it might make... Well, does it make more sense to go down another level? And... No, because none of these shortcuts lead to the lift. Alright. So, taking this route around... Okay, we're in the workshop. Replica Known Issues, Part 2. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in the behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. Despite their normally laid-back demeanor, stars have a strong internal hierarchy, which is important to take into consideration when promoting units to officers. Not promoting a respected unit or promoting a unit low in status can lead to friction within dorms. Stars will occasionally develop in-group rules involving physical punishments. It is recommended to allow some officers to own military weapons such as as fetish objects to stabilize their personas. Storch units initially have a short temper. Training them in patience early after deployment is key, as their neural pattern is less stable than other models. Failing to do so may yield an extremely volatile personality prone to cruelty and violence. A common strategy is pairing them closely with an older star unit. Storch's persona stabilizes by showering or bathing. Books on history or mythology work well as fetish objects. So the unique methods that each model of replica has for stabilizing it are probably just things that their original human mind enjoyed in their human life. I almost guarantee it. Got some revolver ammo. 10 mil ammo. What is this? Oh. So I'm betting we just play that cassette tape here, and the owl thing that the Falcon is holding on to in her room, that will advance that, whatever it is. Okay, so we need to get back here with the cassette tape. But first, I want to check around for magnum ammo because I've been skipping those in a lot of places. Oh shit. Okay, so we need to go up one more. We need to go up one more level. We can grab the cassette and head back to the workshop. Always, always be saving. That was on level 6, right? Yes. Let's do it. Do I need to press anything? Oh, 142. there's 2 of those. Dang. Man, she's really down for the count there. So the hummingbird key, I think, was needed somewhere near Adler's office? Or you know what? Maybe it's that yellow locked room in the east hallway? It might have been that one, maybe? Damn. Damn, I am bleeding. There we go. Replica Known Issues, Part 1. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading. Yules tend to form large groups and like to sing and dance, as the original neural pattern for this unit was a ballet dancer. Persona degradation can be easily prevented in this unit by making sure they have access to music, through tape players or musical instruments. Always place at least one mirror in Yule dorms, as they have a strong urge to check their own appearance at regular intervals. Yule's persona stabilizes by keeping a tidy appearance and through regular social interactions. Yules will often organize in groups of roughly 10 units and give each other themed nicknames. Even though they may seem like quiet simpletons, do not underestimate auras. While they may not show it, they judge those who are rude or unkind harshly and will quietly share this judgment with their entire cadre. Auras get along best with Yules, who tend to be patient and friendly, and have a talent for reading auras' expressionless faces. In many facilities, auras will construct service tunnels accessible only to them, often under floors and in walls. Unstable units may retreat into these tunnels. It is not recommended to attempt to retrieve them. Aura personas can be best stabilized by allowing them access to plants to take care of, ideally colorful flowers or trees. It's strange. It's almost like they're rediscovering what humans are, right? Because there was one paragraph. Yeah, this section here where it's talking about, like, they like to check their own appearances. They like to socialize and form cliques and, units of 10 and build nicknames for each other. These are just people. They're just like... It's like they went so far into the territory of developing robotics that they just, like, backwards engineered humans. You know? It's like they circled their way back to humans. Damn. Colibri? My guess for that would be Caliber. Colibri. Okay. A marvel of modern technology. The Colibri is the most capable bioresonance unit ever produced. Every Protector Falcon unit is aided by a cadre of Colibri unit adjutants, which can amplify her bioresonance signals, as well as produce their own. Despite their diminutive build, Colibris are one of the most effective Protector units, able to directly influence the minds of replicas and gestalts, extract information nonverbally, and communicate among themselves instantly in the full bandwidth of the senses. The Calibri's bioresonance is the closest recreation of a true hive mind. So I'm betting, if you remember in the room with the painting where we had like the 4 zombies who were like screeching and stuff, and our vision was messed up, and we had to circle the radio signals back to them to kill them. Those were probably just infected Calibris, right? Because those are the ones that can create their own bioresonant signal. Whoops. Sorry, I bumped my microphone there. Okay, so that makes sense why the 4 in that room were doing that weird stuff. Fucking with us. And it was hurting us, too. It was killing us slowly. So this is a stun rod. Not right now. This is Eagle Key. Awesome. Calibri's note. Keep an eye on Adler. He's hiding something from us. There was nothing in his diary, but when I probed his mind, there were memories of an LSTR unit working at Sierpinski. There's no record of that model of replica ever being deployed there. An order for a single unit for some survey work in the mine was briefly considered, but no new orders were made due to the commander's sickness. So, Sierpinski, that is the... Isn't that... We had the one flashback where we were like a student in a classroom trying to meet with another student in the library. That was one of the flashbacks earlier. I wonder... So either we are probably seeing the same flashback as Adler, or maybe we were just seeing Adler's flashback in that moment, just fourth wall as a player. That's what we were observing there for storytelling purposes. I'm guessing... So it seems certain to me that Adler definitely experienced that flashback. But whether our protagonist herself is seeing that same flashback or not is still technically up in the air. But it stands to reason she probably is, right? Because I can't remember the hair color of the girl who was getting bullied in the library. Because we've seen the brown-haired girl and the white-haired girl in various instances. So I'm not sure. 095. We're back at it again. Zero 94. Zero 56. 054. 088. 'Nice. There's an ant on my desk. Gotcha, bitch. Sorry about that. Okay, so what was the Calibri guarding in here? Shotgun ammo, always welcome. Postbox key, okay. I hate to do it, but I guess I'm popping the auto-injector. And is that everything in here? I think so. So I have the Eagle key and the library key. So let's go up here to use the Eagle key. Nice. Very cool. Adler's Diary. I have been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in storage. A strange box with a removable dial in the front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I could hear it faintly clicking like a clock. Without Calibri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre. If there is anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. I had a dream tonight. Another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, when I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I've never seen before. Some type of engineer with an orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomena. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for her stern guidance. That overwhelming authority in which she bathes a room. More sick, making my work even harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that our protector's staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. Another diary filled, for no benefit by my own satisfaction. I have not ordered a new one yet, since I spent my saved ration marks on that marvelous-looking fountain pen, but I guess I'll make use of that notebook. Interesting. There's a hole in the front of the box, something missing from the mechanism. Man, oh man, oh man. So yeah, Adler is suffering from persona degradation. postbox key. So if I take this shortcut, I can head back up to level 5. Or wait, not 5, should be 6. Well, at any rate, I'll stop and save here. Library key, okay. Awesome. So where's the library again? Is that level 8? Okay. Level 8. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to take the ladder shortcuts. I think that'll probably play a lot nicer. Okay, so from here, I'm going to have to circle around to the right. And which door do I need? Okay. We got a survivor over here. A Colibri. Who are you? You're not one of our staff. The others. They've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guided them all. But now, I can't understand their thoughts anymore. I've never been so alone before. They're still together. And I am here, outside. And they won't let me in. I cannot stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. This is the only place I'm safe. I can't go on like this. I wish I'd become like the others too. At least then I wouldn't be alone. I hate this. Damn. I'm sorry, buddy. Replica Known Issues, Part 4. Great care should be given to Colibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, Colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in Colibris varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of cadre acts as a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission Colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, Colibris should have access to a well-stocked library. Damn. Oh, Replica Known Issues Part 3. MNHR. The boss we fought previously was an MNHR. This neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep Minas happy. They get along well with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as fetish objects, though those resembling cats should be avoided as they might cause resurfacing gestalt memories. Adler units work best when left alone. They do not mix well with their own type. They will usually become very emotionally dependent on their commander. Adlers are very susceptible to bioresonance suggestion, making them fairly easy to control. However, they become bored very easily and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization. Damn. Alignment error. Use manual controls. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see here. So I think I'm trying to get this book here, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I have to kind of map it out in my head. And you work your way backwards, too. That tends to work the best. Oh. Astrolabe. Okay. And that was another copy of the Yellow King. Interesting. Alright. So, I think that's the piece that we needed. For that locked box in the study? Or wait, no, in Adler's study. The shrine box. That's what that is. Okay. Circling back upwards. All right. I'm wondering if the star map that we saw up on level 6. I wonder if that is kind of a key to solving this. Ah, okay. I see. I see. Wait, do I have a note about that, maybe? No. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so where is the star map? Okay, it's on this floor. Okay, back at the very bottom. Let's go. Wrong room. I need this one here. Okay. So I'm gonna snag a picture of this star map because I'm betting we just need to turn the astrolabe so that it matches the live star map here. There we go. And, oh, also, for the symbols, I have the posters in these documents here to associate a symbol to the given planet. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's head back up there. Okay, so treating the star as north. So the circle is So I know what the plus sign and the hexagon are. Or not the plus sign, the 11. So that's Veneta. So maybe there, and then triangle is kitties. And the hexagon is bouillon. Okay. There we go. Okay. Administrator's key. How about that? Shrine diary. I've started yet another new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Sierpinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was as magnificent as ever. Another day passes during my meeting with the commander today. I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of déjà vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that, for some inexplicable reason, I seemed to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, and even stronger is the sensation that something is, somehow, just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated to today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally gotten to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I am alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong, I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was, yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peered into another version of reality. How? I do not know. How? I do not know. Perhaps I, too, have become sick like the others, without realizing. But I will not succumb. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors. A gradual corruption of information. A story, misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. I do not know, but I will find out. The answers lie below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there, in the mine. Holy cow. Mine shaft access. Right next door. Come on, let me juke you. There we go. It's the mineshaft access elevator controls. If she is still alive, she is probably there. Take the elevator to the mine. Yes. Whoa. I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Nice. Okay. God, I hope there's a save room nearby. Okay, I don't think there is here. I'm hating the no map data. Whoa, what is all this? High power mining lasers. I think one of these is what the boss was shooting at us with. Too large and heavy for me to use. That's unfortunate. Nitro Express ammo. What the hell is that for? Okay, we got a doorway there. And tunnels to the right. Come on, please be a save room. Yes. Oh, thank God. Ooh. MNHR. Mining Nuclear Tech High Security Replica Mina. Alina's Diary, number 3. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Esther or Elster. It's as if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors, those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier, sneaking out of the medical wing. She let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. Flare gun. Okay. Rifle ammo. Very nice. Single shot for firing 26.5mm emergency signal flare cartridges that incinerate targets. Oh, so this is a way of shooting those flares directly at enemies. Huh. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'll be using it just yet, but I'll certainly keep it. There we go. And is this something else here too? Oh, signal flare shells. Okay, so it's its own thing. It's not just the flares that we found earlier. I'll store those. And I'm going to save again just to make sure I don't skip over picking up that ammo in the far future. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, we've dropped a good save here. We've gotten quite a bit done tonight. We've gotten pretty far. I think this is a good spot to call it, gang. Thank you for sticking with me through this here. We've gotten... Man, I'm not exactly certain how much further we have to get through this. Maybe... I would estimate maybe 3 more episodes, give or take, maybe. But at any rate, barring any fiery car crashes, I'll be back here tomorrow night to play through more of it. So hopefully you'll be online tomorrow. Between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern is generally when I start streaming. So just keep an eye on your notifications and make sure to leave me a follow. And yeah, I will see you guys next time around. I'm going to close this down. And I will catch you guys next time.